Next up, here's the second one through. My man, Jay Stew. What's up, Jay?
It's actually Jason, but that's cool. Jim, I'm in a cab right now in downtown New York City, and I was going to wait to get to my hotel to call, but after hearing Mike in Wichita spend 5 minutes on me, I guess I'll just have to move up my call, and I'll just start there. I mean, Mike, you scripted 5 minutes of a phone call about me, a former phone screener. So I will address that call, and I'll address you as a person with one prepositional phrase. In Wichita. That should do it. That should speak for it. You're in Wichita. Anyways, Jim, as I flash back to 1995, there were certain things that I consumed every single day. 79-cent burritos at Taco Bell, Everything Zen by Bush, Christy Canyon videos, but above all, the Jim Rome Show. And nothing made me more proud than to be included in the first ever Smack Off during that spring. I mean, thinking back, I was so filled with vitriol. I cared so much. And listening to that call that day, the line that makes me laugh the hardest is when I say, I thank my parents for making me the condescending smacker that I am. What a ridiculous line that was. I cared so much, and it just meant so much to me. And now, 20 years later, Jim, I couldn't care less. I laugh and I mock the people that care so much about sports and their team. And it's amazing to me. I mean, you people that allow the result of a game to kind of affect your work week, I don't know if I should start feeling sorry for you or just continue having zero respect for you. If you've ever uttered the sentence, the refs screwed us, you fall into this category. If you've ever not considered going out on a date with someone because they are a fan of the rival's team, that doesn't make you a loyal or it's not admirable. It makes you a complete loser. Now, Jim, I find it very fitting that the 20th Smack Off also coincides with the 20th anniversary of O.J. killing Ron and Nicole in cold blood. I mean, that horrible incident created so much content for the show. Who knows what direction this program would have taken if O.J. had decided to just go to Chicago that night and not make a pit stop at Bundy and brutally stab 2 innocent people to death. In fact, I'll take O.J., Ray Caruth, Aaron Hernandez, and Oscar Pistorius. That's my group of death, those guys. And I have something for Yankees outfielder Carlos Beltran. I mean, it might sound a little bit random here, but Carlos, you make $15 million a year. You've made $175 million over your career, according to some website. You can afford to get a plastic surgeon to have that grotesque thing lance off the side of your head. I mean, Drew Brees, Aaron Neville, and Jason Stewart are disgusted by how that thing has gotten out of control. I need to take a shot at Alvin DeLauro. He doesn't take enough on this show. I know you're a busy guy, Alvin. I mean, it's running a daily radio show as an engineer and being the lead singer of the band Temper Trap. I know you just don't have a whole lot of time, but there's something I need to call you out on here, and it's been festering for quite some time. I'm sick of you taking credit for the week that was. That was my idea. I thought of it. You know what? I am to the week that was what Dick Wolf is to Law and Order. I created it. I showed you how to do it. You just executed it. So hopefully from now on, Jim, I can hear you say, it's Alvin's week that was, created by Jason Stewart. Now, I've saved the best for last, and I really need to point this out. Mark in Hollywood, I've spoken to you off air. You seem like a perfectly nice guy, so it kind of pains me to bring this to your attention, but you are hands down the biggest dork to ever win a Smack Off. I don't know for certain what you're up to this coming weekend, but I have a feeling live action role playing is on the schedule at some point. Every time I hear one of your calls, and I just listened to your Smack Off when you called the other day again, I'm left unfulfilled. There's no there. It's a lot of noise, but just no substance. I mean, allow me to give the listeners a preview of what you're going to get when Mark makes this call from the bar, which is strange. they will hear a lot of bells and whistles and a lot of cute imaginative drops, and he'll enunciate every word and perform well. Along with that, you will hear almost no redeeming content. Each attempted humor will come up short of the mark, pun intended. That call will be the opposite of edgy and entertaining, so look forward to that call, clones. That's all I got, Jim, on this 20th occasion. I can't believe it's been 20 years. I'll take your comments off air. Good night now.
All right, Stu, thank you very much. Jason in Fullerton said he was in a cab in New York City, moving his call up in response to Mike in Wichita and the first crackback on the defending champ. The defending champ, Mark, is in Hollywood in a bar, Big Wang's. Head on over there. In fact, I wouldn't mind hearing from somebody in Big Wang's. What's it look like in there right now? I've seen pictures. Anybody wants to set the scene from Big Wang's? We are 2 calls in. Jay Stu and Mike in Wichita.